Good afternoon, Shabazz family and friends. My name is Nathan O'Shaughnessy, the proud principal of Malcolm Shabazz City High School. Welcome to graduation 2025. I would like to welcome Superintendent Dr. Joe Gothard, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Carletra Stanford, Associate Superintendent of High Schools Jay Ethel, Board of Education member Martha Saravo, our amazing faculty and staff, and most importantly, the amazing graduating class of 2025. Let's give them a round of applause. I also want to thank our favorite person, Roxanne, from the Associate Superintendent's Office for organizing this space. This is amazing. Thank you for all your work with us. We also very much need to thank all of the parents, families, and friends for their unending support of these incredible students. They could not have arrived here without you. You all deserve a round of applause as well. I would just like to take a short moment to have you join me in a moment of silence to honor and remember our friend Orion Tree, who recently passed unexpectedly. May his memory be a blessing for all of us. Today will always hold a special place in my heart, my first graduating class as a principal. I am so proud of your work, your dedication, and your effort, your ability to overcome challenges, and your contributions to the special place that we call Shabazz. I am honored to have been so warmly welcomed into this community and feel so privileged to have witnessed your growth, talents, and resilience. It is truly inspirational. It was 34 years ago, yikes, that I was sitting at an arena at Boston College, excited to receive my diploma from Newton South High School, and super anxious to move on to what was next in my journey. I remember not looking forward to the prospect of seemingly endless speeches from various dignitaries, so I promise to you, I'll keep my words relatively short so you can go party with your friends and family. But as you embark on your next chapters, follow your dreams, push the envelope, challenge yourselves, and always pursue excellence, knowledge, and understanding. Dream big, and don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Remember this moment in the back of my mind, the time we stood with us shaking hands, the crowds in the stands went wild. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? That we've come a long way from here. We began, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Because I got the eye of a tiger, a fighter, dancing through the fire, because I'm a champion. So sing with me. Sing for the year, sing for the laughter, sing for the tears. Dream on, dream until your dreams come true. That was particularly for your parents. I know I can be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be. Put my head to the sky. No one let them break me. I got great expectations. I'm ready. Remember the words of Malcolm X. Stumbling is not failing. And there is no better teacher than adversity. Every defeat, every heartbreak, every loss contains its own seed, its own lesson on how to improve your performance next time. My 3 big pieces of advice for you. Be good people. Find opportunities to reach out and do something good for fellow humans. Seek out opportunities to get to know those that are different from you. Embrace diversity, celebrate differences, take time to truly listen to different perspectives, and be willing to learn from others. Keep learning is number 2. Put down that cellular device and immerse yourself in a good book or engage in a conversation. Stay informed about issues about which you may have to make decisions. If you have the ability, find opportunities to travel, experience, and learn about other people, histories, and cultures. Find ways to enjoy life, relax, and learn forms of self-care that make your personal world better. And number 3, take care of our planet. It's the only one we have. And we older humans have not been great at ensuring its health. Make decisions through your voice and your vote to ensure all living things, the environment, and our climate are protected from harm. And Rachel's going to be so happy that I'm under 10 minutes on this. Sweet. I'm so excited. All right. In closing, we are so incredibly proud of everything you accomplished during your time here at Shabazz City High School. The world is waiting for you. Now go make it better. Congratulations to all of you. Now we're getting real, y'all. Here we go. Superintendent Dr. Joe Gothard, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Carletra Stanford, Associate Superintendent of Schools, High Schools Mr. J. Affelt, and NMSD Board of Education member Ms. Martha Saravo. I hereby certify that the students presented today, the Malcolm Shabazz City High School class of 2025, have met all the requirements for graduation as set forth by board policy and are ready to receive their high school diplomas from the Madison Metropolitan School District. At this time, I'd like to invite Superintendent Gothard, Associate Superintendent Affelt, and Board Member Saravo to join me on the stage. And as they're making their way, I'd like to introduce our beloved Teacher of the Year, Brian Councilman, to begin the process of introducing graduates.
I just think I drew the short straw as I go in first here. So let folks get ready before we hit the ground running here. Oh, we're good. I hear footsteps. All right, so my job is to explain a little bit about our tradition here at our Shabazz graduations. And so as one of the longest standing public alternative schools in the country, that's a true fact, Shabazz has a long legacy of doing school pretty differently and serving students in real innovative and compassionate ways. So our classes look a little bit different. The ways we engage with the community is unique, and we pride ourselves in being just a little bit weird. And I always say it's just weird enough to be interesting at Shabazz, right? So there are a couple things here at graduation that are going to feel a little bit different too. Another shout out to Roxanne for the lovely ferns and color in our wildflower pride. But a little bit later, after the ceremony, one thing you'll notice is we will be singing you graduates a song. Yes, and not because we're good at it, let it be known, because it's one last moment for us to model some positive risk-taking. And just remember, it comes from a place of love, okay? It's from love. And we're now gonna move into my favorite part of graduation, and we'll have students be coming on up, and they had an opportunity to pick a staff member to introduce them at graduation. So we'll share a little bit about each student, just a little bit of time to make sure students have enough time to share their piece. And then students will have a chance to share, every one of them. And there's a lot of us, so it can't be terribly long, but they'll share a little bit about their Shabazz story, which hopefully you'll hear in a little bit. There's some pretty incredible stuff that this group has accomplished. So graduates, know that your voice matters, and we hope you continue to share it as you move beyond Shabazz. And the last one, it's a little bit different this year because it's so nice in here. We have some plants for you as well. So after the ceremony, you have some cupcakes, take your picture outside, and then you can claim, graduates, one of those pothos plants that have been cultivated at Shabazz, shared, potted, painted by students and staff, and it's your little piece of a Shabazz legacy to take with you. So please help yourself to one. All right? So that's the game. Any questions? No, just kidding. Okay, so if I could invite up to kick things off, Jupiter, Leola, and Cole. If you join me up on stage, please. Come on up. You guys can stand back here. You got to start here, Jupiter. You're first up. Cole, you can hang with Leola, okay?
I'm lost.
All right. Awesome. So, one thing, speaking of Shabazz traditions, is we do a lot of goal setting and reflection at Shabazz. And teenagers, like anyone, often struggle to live into those goals sometimes because, well, it's hard to do, right? In the 2 years, however, that I've gotten to know Jupiter, I can't tell you how impressive it has been to see Jupiter walk his walk. I remember Jupiter sharing last year how he came to Shabazz to shift his mindset, make sure he puts more priority in taking classes seriously, and thinking about who and how he engages with friends. The Jupiter I've gotten the joy to spend so much time with this year is earnestly engaged in classes, welcomes new challenges and experiences, leads in groups from within, and continues to powerfully and thoughtfully think about how they hope to grow, evolve, and walk through this amazing life. Jupiter has style for days, and is truly a genuine, authentic, and thoughtful human. It is an incredible honor to know you, and I can't wait to see where your path takes you. So please help me welcoming to the mic, first up, Jupiter Richardson Michael.
Hello. I don't have a whole lot to say. I just want to say thank you to all my teachers at Shabazz. And thank you to my friends and family, because I couldn't have been here without you.
And after you share, you can walk over this way and receive your diploma. Now Leola's on the hot seat. So if these records were kept, which I don't think they are, I'm pretty sure Leola has set a pretty high bar for the most science credits ever acquired in Shabazz High School history, like 752 or something. Which honestly is a huge testament to Leola's patience for Robert's loud music and my really bad dad jokes. So, but earnestly, in having spent all of that time with Leola in classrooms, yurts, trails, canoes, meadows, and forests, I've learned that Leola is one of the most conscientious, thoughtful, and curious students I've ever had. They have grown so much from the shy and quiet young person I first met 4 years ago in our first hour Exploring Wisconsin Outdoors class in the yurt, into someone who embodies every characteristic of a leader I can think of. You've tackled coursework, field trips, internships, and so many terrific experiences and opportunities I can't even list them all, with reliability, resilience, and courage. It is sure going to be weird offering a science class next fall without you in it. It is with great admiration that I introduce Leola Lucas.
I don't really have much to say, but I've had a wonderful time here at Shabazz. 4 years, like 3 principals, 2 failed classes, and now I'm just here walking across the stage. I'm very thankful to have been here and all the people who have supported me and all the ones I've met. Thank you.
All right, and last but not least, Cole. So these 3 students, along with many others in this graduating class, have taken 2 of our annual trip classes, we often call them, called PGT and Coming of Age, that I'm a part of teaching. And the goal of these extended trips is always to push students outside of their comfort zone a bit and see what blossoms when they have these challenges and rise to the occasion when they're immersed in these experiences. And I have to tell you that rising to the occasion is an understatement for Cole. In these closing months of school, it's so easy for seniors to sometimes hit the cruise control button a bit, right, and just get by. Instead, these past weeks, Cole has truly leaned into new experiences and has really seemed to come into his own. Cole has always been a smart cookie, right? But to see him pair that intelligence with the compassion he shows in groups, the joy he has found in challenging moments, and the resilience he has proven to display in tough situations has been truly inspiring. We've had so many great moments over the past years, but I will earnestly never forget the joy and laughter that bubbled out of your boat as you and your canoeing partners hit every single bank of the Kickapoo River. It was awesome. Now, this showed a couple of things. One, you're not a great paddler. There's growth there. But it showed this beautiful balance of lighthearted jovialness along with your deep thinking and sincerity will no doubt carry you so far in life, even if you do hit some banks along the way. So it is a great pleasure to introduce Cole Correa.
Damn it. I'm gonna have to talk now. All right, I wasn't gonna say much, but Brian, you leave big shoes to fill when you just pour my heart onto this platter. You evil thing. I have adored the experience of being able to go to this school, and I wish to be half as good as the teachers that are here, just as people. I hope I achieve that one day, because y'all are seriously amazing. Thank you for the work you do.
All right. And next up is our amazing art teacher and orchestrator of so many things at Shabazz, Rachel Schramm.
Hi, everyone. I would like to invite Sophie to come join me on the stage. You ready? Okay. So this is going to be a tough one. I had the privilege of meeting Sophie 13 years ago when Sophie was my student and I was an elementary school art teacher. Sophie was 5 years old. From that moment when I met Sophie on the colored squares of my carpet to now walking the halls at Shabazz, some things about Sophie have stayed the same. Sophie still has the same quiet curiosity, incredible kindness, and compassion towards others that she had when she was younger. Much has changed too. Sophie now has grown incredible art skills, developed deep connections with others, become a strong advocate for the environment, and plans to pursue becoming an art teacher. Sophie, we are all so proud of the ways you've grown. Please join me in congratulating Sophie.
Hello. I'd just like to say thank you to all my teachers for always supporting me and making me feel welcome, even though I wasn't always there. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Next, our social studies teacher, Nathan Voss, will be joining us.
I guess that doesn't move. We'll make it work. Please join me in having the pleasure of introducing Knox and Skyla. Knox. Again, it is my pleasure to introduce Knox, an intelligent, driven, witty, and endlessly creative poster creator. There was not a single assignment where Knox didn't say, can we make a cute little poster for that? And they worked perfect every time, so I was all right with it. Knox has been accepted. Oh, sorry. I lost my spot, I apologize. They are someone who brings a sharp insight and humor into every conversation. They have been accepted into UW-Madison and will be studying veterinary sciences as they take the next steps towards a future caring for animals. Beyond academics, Knox also planned the first Shabazz dance, which was a huge success. The music wasn't quite to my liking, but that's not your fault. And brought our community closer together. Whether it's a clever turn of phrase or a bold new idea, Knox always leaves a mark. Congratulations, Knox.
I want to thank my family for making sure that I made it through this. I know it was really inconvenient, especially the drive. And I want to thank my best friend, Rumi, who's not here today because she's out of state, but she really made this time important to me.
Now it is my honor to introduce Skyla, a student whose success has come from a powerful combination of hard work, self-advocacy, curiosity, and a care for others. And no more was this evident when I had her for U.S. history class. And I still remember leaning over a table and telling her that you got this just simply because of how hard you work, and this is going to take you far. Skyla isn't afraid to ask the questions, push themselves to improve, and stand up for whatever they need or for whatever others need. And that determination has made a lasting impact not only in her life, my life, but the Shabazz community as well. Skyla plans to continue that path of caring by studying nursing with the dreams of becoming either a pediatric or a labor and delivery nurse. With those qualities, there's no doubt in my mind Skyla will thrive wherever she goes. Congratulations, Skyla.
I don't have much to say, but I want to just thank the teachers for making this high school experience enjoyable. And yeah, congratulations to all the graduates.
How could I have forgotten? Next up, we have Denise. Please join me in welcoming Denise to the stage.
Hello. May I please have Miller come on up? Our next graduate, Miller Agnew, has become an iconic presence at Shabazz, on a bench, in a hallway, with a new book in hand almost daily. How Miller can drown out the noise of high school and fully concentrate on reading in the center of it all should be patented. The unwavering demonstration of a love for literature has certainly given me hope that books and the act of reading are not obsolete. As in Bradbury's cautionary Fahrenheit 451, you knew I had to mention that somewhere, Miller's simple act of reading might just save us after all. Yet even more powerful than Miller's love of literature is the love he has for his dog, Callisto. Check out the shirt. Shirts. I could always count on at least a dozen new pictures daily. Yes, daily. Of the most spoiled dog on the planet. As she should be. Miller also has shared the most razor-sharp, wickedly witty sense of humor over the years. I certainly hope your dog does not bite as hard as your words do at times. Yet, those words have always held a foundation of truth, whether we want to hear it or not. Your critical commentary makes us think. Miller is set to continue in the Madison College transfer program next year while he solidifies his future plans. Please join me in recognizing Miller, whose sharp commentary and even sharper mind have left a lasting mark on us all.
Wow, that was crazy. Thank you, Denise. I'd like to tell you all to follow my dog on Instagram, which is under Callisto and Stuff. Callisto, which is CALLISTO_and_stuff. She's a great dog. I'd also like to, I already thanked Denise, but I'd like to thank Crawford, who is our Shabazz dog, who's passed away about 4 years ago. He was a great dog, and I just don't want anyone to forget him because he was great. Thank you.
And now we'll hear from Chelsea.
Hello, can I have Joey, Bones, Teeth, and Andrea come up? Yep, we're first. Right. So here we have Joey. Although she has only been at Shabazz one semester, Joey has been a wonderful addition to Shabazz. Her joy and spirit will serve her well as she continues on her path to be an animal caretaker, working wherever she's helping animals. She's honestly been great, wonderful, and we will miss her dearly.
Good afternoon, everyone. When I first came to Shabazz, I really didn't believe I was going to graduate. But everything changed when I got here. The community at Shabazz is different. It's kind, it's welcoming, and real. I made a lot of friends, and for the first time, I felt like I belonged. I also want to give a special thanks to Chelsea for giving me hope when I really needed it. Sometimes just having one person that has a lot of hope, just having that one person believing in you makes a difference. And for all the teachers, thank you for being kind, caring, and patient. You guys treat us like people, just not like students. And that means a lot. To my classmates, we did it. I'm proud of us. Shabazz gave us a place to grow, and now we are ready to move forward. Thank you, guys. Yippee!
Bones has grown so much over her 4 years at Shabazz. She is a talented and introspective artist who will continue to grow her skills wherever she decides to go to school. Bones was one of the first children that I had as a 9th grader, so she was one of my first out of the graduating class, and I don't know what Shabazz is going to be like without you. I feel like I'm gonna throw up, but if every pork chop was perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs. Teeth is an incredibly kind, considerate, and introspective person. They love helping others and standing up for others, and they will continue to do so. They are currently attending Madison College and are trying to get a degree in human services, such as psychology or social work. And I know that because of their kindness and consideration, they're going to do great whatever path they end up choosing.
I don't have much to say. I want to say thank you to all of my teachers for showing me that I belong in this world. I want to thank my best friend Demi for helping me find my place in Shabazz. And I want to thank my grandpa Andre, who could not be here today, but he helped raise my mother. And I think my mom's pretty cool.
Next, we have Andrea. Andrea's drive had helped her graduate early, and she was able to apply and get accepted into Blackhawk Technical College. She is an extremely kind and generous person, and I know that will aid her as she becomes a nurse, which is what she's going to college for right now.
Thank you, Chelsea. I remember my first day at Shabazz. I was really nervous, but now here I am graduating, about to walk the stage. I made a lot of friends who are also graduating today, so congratulations to all of you guys. I would also like to give a huge shout out to Chelsea and Jeff, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have made it through high school. I would also like to give a shout out to my family. You guys have helped me through so much, and I just want to thank all of the staff for everything that you guys do. Thank you.
Next teacher we have is Chris. Or Jeff. Jeff.
Hey, could we have Kevin and Trey and JJ and Isabella up here? Let's give them another applause. No, there's an order. Sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, so it is my absolute pleasure to introduce a young man who has made Malcolm Shabazz City High School a brighter place, Kevin Banks. Come over here. Yeah, it's written down. Kevin embodies the perfect blend of brilliance and humility. His intelligence shines not just in his academic work, when you're fully locked in, but in how he shares his knowledge with others, whether explaining complex concepts or patiently teaching fellow students the intricacies of Magic the Gathering. Kevin has a remarkable gift of making everyone around him feel valued and understood. Students and staff alike have been drawn to his easygoing nature and genuine care of others. He's the type of person who makes learning fun and friendships effortless. Nowhere is this more true than at the heart of our school's gaming community. Kevin didn't just participate, he led with kindness and enthusiasm. This fall, Kevin will begin his journey at Madison College, where he plans to pursue his passions in science and/or photography, two fields that perfectly capture his analytical mind and creative spirit. Kevin, your combination of intelligence, kindness, and leadership has left an indelible mark on our school. We can't wait to see how you'll use those gifts to make the world a better place.
So I know a lot of people have said they don't have a lot to say, but I have so much to say with so little time. I want to thank everyone who has assisted me in graduating, such as Jeff and every other teacher here. Because without y'all, I genuinely don't think I would have been able to make it to this point. And I just want to thank my mother as well for supporting me throughout my life, even after my father had left, and I don't know if he's here. I invited him, but he might have gotten caught up in some work stuff. But I think genuinely the fact that I'm here is so astonishing. It had looked so awful for so long. Plus being a black man, kind of makes everything a little bit worse. But this school has helped me find who I am, what I love to do, and who I want to be. And for that, thank you.
All right. It is a tremendous honor to introduce JJ Allen, young woman whose transformation over these 4 years has been nothing short of extraordinary. When I think about JJ, the word that comes to mind is resilient. Life has thrown challenges her way, and she has met each one with her unique sense of determination that inspires those who know her. But JJ's strength goes far beyond her ability to overcome obstacles. Her thoughtful nature and keen insights have enriched discussions in ways I never expected. JJ has a remarkable gift of seeing solutions where others see problems and approaches challenges with creativity that always surprises me. And just when I think I figured her out, she'll make an observation so witty and insightful that she has me laughing out loud. In my years of teaching, I've never witnessed a student blossom quite like JJ has. She has grown into a confident, creative problem solver who brings joy to those lucky enough to truly know her. This fall, JJ will attend Madison College to study cosmetology, a field that perfectly matches her creativity and her gift for supporting others. JJ, I will genuinely miss your wit and spirit. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So there are some students who leave such an impression that when they leave, their absence is felt throughout the entire community. Trey is one of these students because Trey left us one time. Trey and I have shared a journey that began during the most challenging time in recent educational history, the pandemic. I'll never forget those surreal days when it was just the two of us at La Follette High School during the quarantine. Between our studies, we'd take breaks to play hide and seek through the empty hallways, rediscovering that pure youthful joy that reminded us why we love being in school. That spirit, that ability to find light in the darkest moments is quintessentially Trey. So when he moved to Florida for over a year, his infectious energy was deeply missed. The day we learned Trey was returning to finish high school at Shabazz, the entire staff celebrated. You see, Trey isn't just joyful, he is genuinely caring and incredibly hardworking. He's a young man who always puts others first, who brings out the best in everyone around him. Trey, your journey back to us has been a gift. Your combination of kindness, work ethic, and that wonderful ability to find joy in any situation makes you truly special. Congratulations.
I would like to thank my friends, my family, and Jeff for supporting me through my years of high school. That's all I have to say.
Good job, good job. Come on over here. So next is a young woman whose quiet strength and compassionate heart have touched everyone who has had the privilege of knowing her, Isabella Gonzalez. Isabella is tenacious in the truest sense of the word. She approaches learning with genuine passion and has a remarkable ability to find beauty in places others might overlook. Whether it's a fungal formation, a perfect crystal, or a piece of music that moves her soul. During many lunch hours, Isabella would quietly join the bustling environment of our office. She didn't need to fill that space with words, but when she did speak, it was always meaningful. Sometimes it was to lift a fellow student who was struggling, offer exactly the encouragement they needed. Other times it was to share her latest discovery with infectious enthusiasm. A beautiful specimen of nature she'd found or a song that had captured her imagination. As a champion of the underdog, Isabella often sees value where others miss it. Over these 4 years, we've watched Isabella transform from a reluctant community member into someone who has discovered not just who she is, but how much she truly has to offer this world. Congratulations.
Is this loud enough? I don't know. I just want to thank all the teachers. I'm gonna cry my eyes out. They've been like a family to me, man.
Let's see here. Joe.
I need to invite someone up here. Bernelli, come on up. Let's do it. All right. So in boiling waters, carrots grow mushy. In boiling waters, eggs permanently denature, becoming hard and rigid. But in boiling waters, the coffee bean thrives. The essence is extracted and the flavors come to life. And like the bean, Bernelli faced a lot of boiling waters. But in the face of these adversities, she grew strength, confidence, and resilience. Where other carrots may fall apart and other eggs grow cynical, Bernelli was shaped by these experiences to become who she is today, a coffee bean full of flavor and personality. Bernelli, be it only a semester, Shabazz was lucky to have you. You will be missed. But you are on to bigger and better things. Bernelli would be taking her passions and her talents to UW-Whitewater to study business education. Please join me in congratulating Bernelli as part of Shabazz's graduating class of 2025. All right.
Hello. I just wanted to say thank you to my friends and family who have supported me, and another big thank you to the Shabazz staff, and a big shout out to Elizabeth for helping me get through this last semester and always putting a smile on my face.
All right, and let's welcome Laura to the stage.
I would like to invite up Sarah Hardin and Sir Zion Montgomery Cross up to the stage, please. It is my pleasure to invite in this great Sarah Hardin here and introduce you as our next graduate. Every English teacher is looking to have a real conversation of substance and analysis with students, and I found that with Sarah. She and I analyzed and debated lyrics and song meaning, mostly Kendrick Lamar, for over a year now. It started with a calm, quiet, early arrival presence that morphed from good morning and how are you to do you know the song and check out these lyrics. And then next level to exciting news about song drops, thank you, and deep meaning of connections and symbolism within songs. Music offers a huge depth of discussion, and Sarah's willingness to dig into societal issues and historical context has been both eye-opening for both of us. I will miss those conversations. I already miss those conversations. This strong critical thinking ability will take Sarah far with clever aspects of confidence in personal self and societal awareness. Her depth of interpretation proves that there is a world of literate students out there who want to dig into what the world means, what improvements are needed, and how important issues affect past, present, and future. I cannot wait to see where your journey takes you. The world is lucky to have your influence. Congratulations, Sarah.
I'm gonna miss you.
It's been a weird-ass year for me so far.
I want to thank my friends and family, of course, but throughout relationship drama, unlucky happenings, and other things like that, I especially want to thank the wonderful staff at Shabazz. Thank you.
It is time. I get the distinct honor of congratulating Sir Zion Montgomery Cross. Whew. Come up here. Come here. Hi. The first definition of a bridge is connecting two things by a stable connection. Sir has been a huge source of community and stability of connection at our school. Of course, at Shabazz, this is a rainbow bridge, and in perfect Sir fashion and aura, always a colorful tone of style and immaculate detail, not to mention perseverance that is uplifting and empowering. Another definition of a bridge is in a song, the authentic and inventive part that shows creativity and skill. For Shabazz, Sir has been a bridge in all senses and meaning of the word, and then some. From collaborating with others to creating beautiful and meaningful words of relatability and knowledge, to inspiring other students to perform and engage when they probably wouldn't have without a friend mentor helping them, to creating an immense portfolio, that is immense in all caps, of sophisticated diction and rhyme and meaningfulness. Sir, I could count on you to be reliable and present, take performances seriously, but also to use your wordsmith mastery to teach and encourage others to find their voices. My only advice is to never stop believing in how amazing you are and how far your reach can go. We can all learn from you, and the world better get ready for what you are about to offer. You stop. A bridge of color and illumination and empowerment for all around you. So many congratulations to you, sir. That would be great.
They forced me to perform, okay? Lost win. Hey, I'm leaving soon if you didn't know. I don't know who's gonna miss me. If you are, give me a woot woot. Who gave me a platform to be red, orange, yellow. When I read the room and the temp is warm, I see your smiles, I hear your laughs and jokes. Who taught me how to use my voice to express green, blue, purple. When I see there's room for tears and fears, we all have our ups and downs. So put your hands up if you relate. Now put them down. When I leave, I want you to be left with more than black, white, and gray. And when I'm gone, I want you to continue to bloom like a wildflower. How could I be so down at a time like this, so gray? When I choose to be this way, to be successful in the white starlight, surrounding myself in warmth, absorbing it all like a hunger, yet to be satiated, to be sad in the blackest of moments, being surrounded by paranoia, who's gonna leave me next? And it is that time right now, I part with the boy I used to be, say hello to me. I found the lost in winning, the success in failure. I see no color but wildflower fields. It's beautiful, here I am now. I'm bearing myself to the world. The world bore itself to me, and those paints mixed to belong on a canvas we now enamored by its glamour. Thank you to my garden of wildflowers.
The next teacher up is Sarah.
I'd like to invite to the stage Fern, Margaret, and Cameron. Our next graduate has left me with one of the most entertaining stories of my career. Well, we don't have time to get into it. I'll just tell you that it involved a full face of clown makeup, the school van, and a lasting impression on some poor, unsuspecting construction workers. Fern has taught me many things in his time at Shabazz, but above all, he's left me with a stronger appreciation for life's little joys and absurdities. Whatever he does after high school, I hope he continues to create and display his amazing art, whether that be in galleries or sitting in the corner of my office for a year. Congratulations, Fern.
I love you, Gray. I wrote this in the car on the way here, so I apologize if it's terrible. First, I want to thank my Granny Paulette, who is unable to be here, but I know she's always here with me. And I also want to thank all of the teachers and staff who have been here and supported me. During my time here at Shabazz, I've learned the true meaning of community. Coming from a large school, I was unaware of how much having a close-knit community would be beneficial for me. Being part of a community where everyone understands me has been the most valuable part of my overall school experience. This community, this family, has brought me so much closer to my peers and have made me feel at home within myself. The teachers have such a way of actually wanting to understand and help students through things happening inside and outside of school. Being able to learn and grow has made me is made so much easier when teachers and your peers encourage you and want you to grow. Shabazz wasn't just a school for me, it was a family. Thank you for being my family and for helping me achieve my goals.
Margaret. Our next graduate is one of the best storytellers I've ever met. It's hard to even pick a favorite memory with Margaret because at least half of them involve her fascinating and complex original story and character ideas. I could listen to her explain her ideas for hours, and I probably did once or twice. Margaret taught me that every human is a character with infinite facets to be analyzed and appreciated. She plans to go on to become a janitor, and I hope she uses the people-watching opportunities to continue creating worlds and characters for the rest of us to escape into. Congratulations, Margaret.
I didn't really prepare anything. I just had a general idea. I'm really nervous for one thing, so I'm sorry if I say anything bad. Thank you. I want to I'm so sorry. I want to say thank you to all the teachers because, you guys made a second home when I felt like I was going through some stuff the past year, and it was really nice to have a safe space. And I also want to thank my friends. I only have 2 regrets from going to Shabazz. Number 1, that I didn't enjoy PGT more because looking back on it, that was such a fun class, oh my God. 2, that I didn't start selling soda right away because I made so much money. I could have been making so much more money during freshman year, come on. Thank you.
Sorry, I almost forgot to tell you to come over here. Our next graduate actually left Shabazz to complete the conservation program through Operation Fresh Start. My first memory of Cam was on new student orientation day when her main forms of communication seemed to be eye rolls and sassy comments under her breath. I knew immediately that I would love working with her. In her time at Shabazz, Cam taught me that the best thing that you can be is unapologetically yourself. She is tenacious and resilient in a way that can never be replicated, and I know that will serve her well in her life at Madison College and beyond. Congratulations, Cam. And welcome Robert to the stage.
So I didn't do any of the things I advised the students I'm going to introduce to do, like prepare comments and have it all organized in front of you. But I would like to invite Key, Phineas, Charlotte, and August up to the stage. And I never checked in with them about the order in which they wish to speak, so we'll just do it as they arrive. All right. In many ways, showing up is all that matters. I didn't prepare, like going near the end, I think next time I have to volunteer to go first. The bar has been set pretty high. It's going to seem like a general thing, but everyone and all of our graduates and all the staff who know them and their families know that it's actually sort of specific. We have wildflowers here. Wildflowers that were burned to the ground and regrew. Wildflowers that were trampled and sprung back to the sun. Wildflowers that went through drought and sank their roots deep. And wildflowers that grew like crazy when the conditions were right. And so with that, I guess I'm asking August to come up.
Hi! Yay! Okay, I wrote a decent amount. I'm gonna try not to cry, but I might. Standing here on the stage, I am feeling quite bittersweet. I'm excited to see what comes next, but also a bit terrified of all of the unpredictability. There were plenty of ups and downs over the years. It was exhausting, not knowing if I was going to have a good day or not. I ran from the challenges, the discomfort, the opportunities to do something new. I was scared of leaving my comfort zone because risking failure or embarrassment didn't seem worth it to me. Once I recognized that about myself, I began changing for the better. I started digging deeper into my mind, reflecting on my past, and tuning into my emotions so I could gain greater control of them. I am amazed with my own resilience and ability to grow. I learned how to take risks and turn my fear into excitement. I learned to be vulnerable and to feel my emotions deeply with no shame. It took many years of hard work to get to where I am now. I am forever grateful for the people who helped me get here and proud of myself for sticking through it. Remember, if you feel yourself getting mad, go ahead. If someone's doing something to irritate you, tell them about it in detail, and hike whenever you feel like it. Thank you, Shabazz. Yay! Thank you, Robert. Oh, yay, my cap's falling off.
Key Davis.
I would like it to be clear, I came here with makeup on, not anymore. Okay. Hello, like Robert said, my name is Key, and this will be my 5th and final semester at Shabazz, the school that not only changed, but saved my life. Before I came to Shabazz, I'd tell myself I'm not gonna make it past 15, but then I did. I had just entered sophomore year, and I felt more alone than ever before. But once I came to Shabazz, school, which before felt like a panopticon of judgment, anxiety, and stress, suddenly felt like a safe place to be in ways I'd only ever imagined before. I found myself enjoying school, looking forward to tomorrow, and feeling like I had a second home in this beautiful community with these beautiful wildflowers. But now, my time to bloom, my time to propagate the morals and stories of Shabazz has come, something that feels both liberating and terrifying, but also necessary, as time is like water, the flow never stops. So, with the seniors growing out of the Shabazz family pot, we pass on the torch to the younger students, and we hope that the soil that fertilized, supported, and nourished us, our identities, and our ideas does the same for you. To those lost along this journey, I say presente. Your memory will forever live on vicariously through us all, as our lives were all intertwined through this beautiful school. To the new batch of seedlings, I say explore, learn, grow. Find what makes you happy, and don't be afraid to make mistakes, as the staff and teachers who are the heart of this beautiful school will catch you if you fall. To my fellow graduates, be well, let yourself love and be loved, give yourself grace, and live in the moment, because time is like water. The flow never stops. Thank you.
Please welcome Charlotte.
I just want to say thank you to the Shabazz staff. I'm gonna miss Shabazz so much.
And now Phineas.
I can't see much. There's glitter on these floors, and I wanted to tell you guys, we did it, gang.
Would Eric join me up here?
All right. Can I get Passion, Holly, and James to the stage? And Passion, you're first. So James, if you want to slide over. So it is my honor to introduce Passion Gooch, a student who truly lives up to her name. Passion is passionate. Passionate about her family, her friends, and her learning. I had the pleasure of having her in both Success After Shabazz and Work It this year. And while she might have come across as quiet and shy, what she puts on paper is anything but. It's bold, it's thoughtful, and full of confidence. One of my favorite memories is the morning I woke up at 4 a.m. wondering if Passion would make it to her first day as a baking intern at Far Breton Bakery. She had to be there at 5. She volunteered for that. I walked in worried, and there she was, already at work, hard in the kitchen. That unpaid internship turned into a paid job. And her hard work in school earned her a Reuben for Kids scholarship to Madison College, right here. I am so proud to introduce the talented, dedicated, and passionate Passion Gooch.
I just want to thank my family and my friends and a lot of the students at Shabazz for making me laugh.
All right, Holly. It's a joy to be able to say a few words about Holly Curian. I first had Holly in my very first class at Shabazz, my Work It class. That was 3 years ago. And even after that class ended, she would still pop in every once in a while, usually briskly walking through my space to get a head start on lunch. And I'd always ask, why aren't you in any of my classes? And she would just smile and shrug. So you can only imagine how lucky I felt to have her back, not once, but twice this year. And what I found, to no one's surprise, was the same considerate, bright, confident young woman I met when she was a sophomore. And now even more grounded and mature. I'm excited to hear what the future has in store for Holly, or more likely, what she has in store for the future. Congratulations, Holly.
I didn't really prepare anything, but I would like to give a shout out to Brunelli right there, Skyla, James too, and all the students and staff. You all were so amazing and beautiful, and wish you all success.
Okay, and it's also my honor to introduce James Strader. If you know anything about James, you know that curiosity runs deep in who he is. Curiosity about life, about music, about philosophy, and about the choices that people make. My first memory, and I'm going to guess it's a lot of people's first memory of James, is of him playing guitar in the student center every morning. And later, one day, swapping that for an accordion, which was awesome. In class, his curiosity pushed beyond any expectations I had. He's the first student to ever ask if he could teach a lesson on absurdism. And he did, and it was great. But that's James. James is as thoughtful with people as he is with ideas. He shows quiet leadership, deep care for others, and initiative that is truly his own. A perfect example. James wanted to get a job. He joined our Work It class. He sought out and secured a position as a program leader at MSCR, all on his own. People that have gone through that process will tell you it's not easy, and James just tackled every step of it. And he even got a head start on his education. James, while going to Shabazz, was also attending Madison College this past spring. And now I find myself very curious and excited to see what he'll do next. Congratulations, James.
Thanks, guys, for listening to me play guitar. That was fun. Thanks, everybody.
And although it looks like that's it, we do have one more speaker and student. And Ginger, would you please come to the stage?
Thanks, Eric. I am so honored to introduce our last, but definitely not least, graduate, Naomi. Can you please come up and join me? Me too. So the very first interaction I ever had with Naomi, I called her Naomi. If you know her, you know she will immediately correct you and say, it's not Naomi, it's Naomi. So I just want to say sorry again for that. When I think of who she is, I truly envision sunshine. Those who know her know that she truly just shines so bright. She radiates positivity, and even through some really personal struggles that she's had, she's been able to reframe her mindset and just grasp positive energy always. She's a mood lifter to everyone around her. She excels at staying true to herself and persisting through those challenges. Naomi is also an incredibly nurturing person. I know that her friends would agree. She's kind of like the mom of the group, always reminding people when to do things and how to do things, and I just really love that about her. She truly has a heart of gold, and I'm so honored to know her, and I'm so proud of who she is. Congratulations, Naomi.
I'm so sorry. Hi guys, I'm Naomi.
Firstly, I'd like to thank Shabazz for accepting me my junior year and treating me like family ever since. Showering not only me, but our school as a whole with endless opportunities, guidance, and support and affection. I also want to give a huge shout out to our class of 2025. These past few years, we've endured a lot: change of environment, loss, grief, and rebirths, but most importantly, we've overcome our past selves, and I'd just like to shine a light on that. We're really strong and we've grown a lot. Give yourselves credit. We've not only made a change in ourselves, but we're gonna make a big difference in the world. Last but not least, I'd like to introduce this song I'm gonna sing in tribute to this beautiful celebratory send-off. But also I'll be singing this song in loving memory of our beloved friend Orion Crespo that recently passed away. We love you and you are missed dearly. Here's Good Goodbyes by Liana Lahabas. Oh, there's an ad.
Break free from high payment fees.
Sorry.
Digital wallet payments.
Old friend, let me wipe your eyes. I've never seen you cry. Thank you. Old friend, in our own sweet time, we'll say a goodbye. All my life I know by now. Sorry, guys. All these memories, too much to lose. No one ever leaves you. I just need faith and I just want truth. No one ever leaves you. You say this is all there is, and every time you blink, you'd miss another piece of this wondrous world. All I'd ask is, why'd you leave so soon? Everybody seems to. I just need faith. I just want you. No one ever leaves you. Everybody raise a glass, oh, here's to a goodbye. Everybody raise a glass, oh, here's to a goodbye. Everybody raise a glass, oh, here's to a goodbye. Oh, everybody raise a glass, oh, sorry guys. All these memories, too much to lose. No one ever leaves you. I just need faith, I don't need truth. No one ever leaves you. I just need faith, I just want proof.
I just want to say thank you also to Mr. Organized, Jaron Christensen. Where'd he go? He left. Who also tries to keep me in line too, so everybody appreciates that. And now it's time for the time-honored Shabazz tradition, during which we sing to you. Staff, will you please join us on stage?
Those with confidence are near the mic.
Yeah, I'm going forward.
Is it all right if I say something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So we've been doing this for a while, and we finally got smart. Chris, who is Chris here? Chris is not here. Suggested karaoke. So that will be assisted, but it will still be our voices, especially during the first verse. And we would love to have everybody join us during the second verse, please.
No problem. They tried to tell the newbie that I was supposed to do a solo, but I'm too smart for that. Nobody wants to hear that. Okay. Before we conclude, just a quick reminder to please join us for cupcakes in the lobby immediately following the ceremony. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. You can also pick up your plant gift, kids, by the cupcake table. And when we conclude, if we could exit those doors to my left, as we have other ceremonies coming in on the right. So exit those doors to my left. But I have one last thing. You ready? Okay. The moving of the tassel represents the completion of one chapter of your education and moving from one phase of life to another. It represents our readiness to take on the next achievements, challenges, and experiences. At this time, graduates, please stand. I always have to Google this. But put the tassel starting on the right side. Your right side. Is everybody got it? Everybody good? Okay. So you're all standing. Now please move your tassel from the right side to the left side. It is with great pride and excitement that I present to you the Shabazz City High School class of 2025.